Hey guys, welcome to Candlelight Reviews with AtPeacePiece. Today I'm going to be reviewing a very impressive tactical blade. This is something that's quite practical in cold regions and cold situations with lots of ice, snow. Now I have to warn you, it's a very wicked looking blade and might scare you, so don't get too close to the screen. This right here is the KitchenAid chemical filled ice cream scooper. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Wouldn't bore you with that. I'm actually going to be reviewing, voila, this is the Spyderco Leafstorm. Now, I already have a video up about this blade, but the camera I was using was on an iPhone 3GS, and the video was further degraded because when I uploaded it, I really had no idea what I was doing, and I uploaded it in a poor file format, in a very small size, so it was very bad video quality. So I'm going to do another video. Also, this is my favorite Spyderco, so I don't mind doing another video on it. As I said, it's the Leafstorm. It's a very small EDC style knife by the designer Kevin Wilkins, who is an American born designer who actually, I believe, lives in Berlin. And he has probably the coolest custom knives I've ever seen. KevinWilkins.com if you want to see. Well, I don't know if it's KevinWilkins.com, but just search him on Google. Kevin Wilkins. He collaborated with Spyderco and made this knife, and it's my favorite. And if I could afford to get one of his custom knives, I would do it in a heartbeat. But you could buy probably a used car for the price of his blades. So I'm waiting for his next collaboration with Spyderco, and I'll just pick up his production knife again. I did get a little piece of his custom work when I bought this scale, however, which is an aftermarket scale available only through Kevin Wilkins' dealer here in the U.S., morecutlery.com. But when you buy this blade stock, comes with this little scale right here, which in itself is unique because it's the only Spyderco I know, at least, of that is made with natural G10, which, you know, when they manufacture G10, it's just a fiber weave that's impregnated with a epoxy resin, and they just I don't know if you can see it here on the video, but they just take layer after layer of the weave and impregnate it with the resin, and you know, the combination of the very hard epoxy with the fiber weave makes for a very strong, light material. And G10 is purported to have, you know, no, how would you say? It doesn't absorb liquid, and it's not affected by heat. So they use it for a lot of aeronautical purposes and electronics and stuff like that. But I thought it was really cool. The lighting here is horrible, so it doesn't really look that good. But it's kind of a greenish color. But they call it natural G10 or G11 sometimes. I don't think G11 is a really good term for it. But like I said, I got this one-of-a-kind scale by Kevin Wilkins made out of corian, or corian. I don't really know how it's supposed to be pronounced. But it's kind of brittle, actually. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up on the video here, but it's cracked right there by this screw. Because I was flicking the knife open really hard. or not really hard, but I just like to play with it and flick it open, and the material was kind of brittle for that. I'm sure the G10 would have held up, but you know, I don't consider this a super hard use knife. It is strong construction, made with a titanium Integralock. It's a thinner, you know, scale lock, but it's still a strong constructed blade, and very thick actually. Very thick blade for its length. I'll give you a size comparison to a standard in the knife community. That's my Benchmade mini griptilian with the dirty blade. I still haven't cleaned it off. It's just not that easy to clean off this glue. Though I've heard some people like to just burn it with a lighter and then clean it off with like alcohol or something like that. So I might do that. But for now, it will serve the purpose of size comparison. So this is a pretty small knife. It'll fit in your like your coin pocket in a pair of jeans or something like that. A lot of people have complained about the ergonomics, like it doesn't have a finger choil there in the front. You know, so you might cut your finger right here on that tip of that blade, but I honestly, like I've said before, I don't, or I might not have said it, but I don't find myself holding my knife like this, which is kind of the reason I'm not really into jimping, which this has unique jimping. It's pretty good actually, if you're into that, but I'm just more inclined to hold the knife like this, or like this, you know, so that, you know, the jimping comes into play a little bit there. But if you really want a good grip, stick your finger in that spider hole right there. It's perfect. Really does a good job. It's got a little built-in lanyard hole there on the scale. And I think there's still a few more of these scales for sale on more cutlery. When I first bought this white one, they had an orange one and a green one and a couple other Korean colors, but I thought the white would be cool. But now I went back and looked, and they only have one left. It's kind of like a sparkly black and white one. But I'm sure that one will be snatched up real quick. Really smooth opening and closing, very smooth. It wasn't smooth when I first got it because, you know, you kind of have to wear in the, you know, where the ball detent contacts the blade. It just kind of needs to be polished by use. It's kind of a break-in period, but it's a really fun knife to open and close, just like any kind of scale lock. But it has a cult following on the forums, and I love this knife. I'll probably, if I can afford it someday, I think I'll get his custom version of this knife, because he has some really cool customs. I encourage everyone to go see his stuff. Kevin Wilkins, super cool knives. I can't wait till they do another collaboration. Anyways, thank you if you're wasting your time again watching my videos. Appreciate all the comments. Constructive criticism is welcome, but trolling, well, I'll just block you. No, I'm kidding. I probably wouldn't block you even for that. Thanks for watching, guys.